This webinar is about multiple topics, but one of the topic is demonstrating the concept of vanity numbers, phone numbers, and domain names. For example, on my hand here, I have a sweatband with a vanity number and a telephone number on my wrist, and here is another one. So when somebody misappropriates these videos and republishes them on another server like YouTube, my branding will be on it. In addition to that, I can also demonstrate the same thing on a fishing head that you see behind me, that has the same messages on the front of the fishing head, on the brim, on the in the back of the fishing bag, and on a bib and on a face mask. And that I will show later on. Right now, I'd like to demonstrate also another thing on the sweatband on the head, on the forehead. So I'm going to put it on and demonstrate it to you. Here you can see the message of this one, which represents the site.co domain name and domain name extension and the matching telephone number. And I can also drop it to my neck. As you can see, I'm wearing something on my neck already, but just for advertising purposes, I can drop it down and wear it on my neck. So it's in the center of the video all the time, since I'm going to display my face in the video. So one on my neck, and I can put another one on my forehead. So it's very hard to delete it from every frame of the video. Here's another one on the forehead. And now I would like to demonstrate also the fishing hat. So I'm going to take it off of the hanger and show it from close proximity. And I'm going to wear it and demonstrate the mask and the bib, all of which are covered with the various combination of domain names, and matching telephone number. There you can see an example how it looks on a mask, like a COVID mask, and it forms a halo effect of the under brim. And I can drop it and turn it from a mask to a bib. So I can expose and drop it under my chin, and now you can see and turn so it is centered. And now you can see the message both on my brim and on the under brim and also on the bib. In this case, message is WizMore is the domain name, and .biz is the domain name extension, and the telephone number that is matching is a 949 area code 6673 and 249, where 249 is the domain name extension of biz. In other words, the word biz converts from the American telephone dialer and the American telephone dialing pad to 249, where B converts to 2, I converts to 4, and Z converts to 9. In addition to that, I'm going to demonstrate the creation of an audit trail on multiple formats. As you can see, currently I'm running step recorder, so this is one way of recording this message to create an audit trail. Another way is the webcam, which I'm using. That is a video recorder from a webcam. And finally, MSN Recorder Max, which is a screen recorder. So right now, I'm already producing 3 videos of the current session. In addition to that, I'm going to open a notepad which creates another version of the audit trail. So far, I discussed 3 recordings. MSN Recorder, which is a screen video recorder, a webcam that comes with Windows 11, number 2, And number three is bizarre problem step recorder.exe, which is a screen and keystrokes recorder for Microsoft bundled with Windows 11 and Windows 10 and so on. In addition to that, I'm going to add to that an audit trail of text files, which are going to be segregated for each topic or subtopic. In this case, the topic now, I'm going to segregate it with open brackets, the video file name from MSN Recorder Max, which I paste with Control V, and then a couple of blank lines and close brackets. So I segregate this section of the notepad with this topic. So first topic is a creation of vanity phone number halo effect around the head of a speaker with additional wristband, sweatband, and neckband. The second topic is creating of an audit trail in multiple formats compared to a traditional audit trail that is normally done in text. This audit trail is much more rich in the sense that it has multiple video recordings and also screenshot and keystroke recording, in addition to notes on a notepad. And now the main topic is compliance with the Google Voice requirement. So I'm going to navigate to Google Voice and see if I can illustrate that. Here, for example, I had a message from Google that the Google Voice number will expire, which is an outdated message due to inactivity. So I'm going to delete this message here. And then you can see that I have a few more messages that deals with phone numbers that are going to expire. So I'm going to open one of them, Wiz Forecast, and I'm going to copy this message to the clipboard buffer first with Control C, and then go to my notepad and paste the message at the top of the segregated area that I just created in the notepad. At this point, I have to log into this account to make an outbound call. So I'm going to copy this account to the clipboard buffer with edit copy. And then I want to log into it. So I'm clicking one of the Google Voices that I have here, and I try to change it and to log into the proper account. For that reason, I'm going to navigate down to the bottom, add another account, paste the account name, Control V, and go to next. Then I want to add the password. Go to next and see if it will let me log in. Then skip whatever other things are mentioned here and quickly navigate to the voice, to the voice.google.com to make an outbound call. Here I see that I get some spam verifying something. So when I hold down the shift key and delete it, I click the delete button and delete. And now I'm ready to make an outbound call. I see that I have a few more spammies in here, and I want to delete them. So I'm going to select the first one, shift, to the last one, shift, and then delete them all. And delete. And now I want to go back to the telephone icon. And here I have some more spam to delete. So I want to delete those spammies. Shift, mark this one for deletion. And this one is also outdated. So I mark this one for deletion. Delete them both. And confirm. Now I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be recorded. You agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy.
Help me cope with my Wizzy Forecast Gmail account. This account is a Gmail account that is called Wheezy Forecast. And I got a message from Google Voice that says that this Google Voice number will expire within 30 days for inactivity. Yes, I've made the call to 800 Chat GPT. Right, but one other thing is, can I send text to this number? Can I text to 800 Chat GPT? Also, I'm wondering, this is a vanity phone number, and I'm wondering, what does it spell? Can you help me figure out what this number spells? No, I'm asking about my own Google Voice number that is area code 662 733 and 4642. What do you think that number spells?
This call may be recorded for safety. How can I help?
help me with my help me with my
Could you
domain.
repeat?
Yes. Yes. Help me with my domain name and vanity phone number, Mab Sing AI. I would like to find a partner that deals with the LLM vision and AI vision, that I can work with them and help them add the concept of a vanity phone number and an AI caller capability the, to their environment. Yes. At the same time, I also want to activate Google Voice so it does not expire within 30 days.
Have you tried setting it up through the Google Voice website? You should be able to keep it active by using it regularly.
Yes, but I don't have time to use it regularly, so I have to make an outbound call every 60 days to keep it from expiring.
I see. It can be tough to remember to use Google Voice regularly. You could set a reminder every couple of hours to make an outbound call, or you could automate the process with a script or service that makes the call for you. Would that work for you?
Yes, I don't need to set a reminder because Google send me a reminder every 60 days.
That's convenient. Since Google already sends you a reminder, maybe you could automate the call making process. Some services or scripts can make automatic calls for you. Is that something you'd like to explore?
Absolutely, that is what I would like to do, but I would like really to hire somebody that knows how to do that instead of starting from scratch. And while I'm doing it with them, I can learn from them also. So, and I can use it also as a classroom example for my classes, which I teach about AI chatbots.
That's a great approach. Hiring someone with expertise in automating Google Voice calls would save you time and allow you to learn in the process. Plus, it could serve as a practical classroom example. You might want to look for a freelancer or consultant with experience in this area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. An experienced consultant that is also interested in being a guest speaker in at the university and conferences.
That sounds like a win-win situation. By finding a consultant who's interested in speaking at universities and conferences, you can provide them with resources and their expertise, while you gain valuable knowledge as a great classroom example. Have you thought about where you might start looking for someone like that?
Yes, I've looked already and I found several freelancers that may be interested in that. And I'm in the process of working with them and trying to invite them to be guest speakers in my class.
That's fantastic. It sounds like you're on the right track. It's a great way to enhance your students' learning experience. I hope it all goes well, and I'm here if you need any more help along the way.
Yes, another thing that I'm trying to develop is an audit trail, a rich audit trail that, unlike the concept of audit trails in accounting that are primarily text based and are not so rich and robust, my audit trail includes half a dozen different various auditing procedures, such as video recording from within the computer and outside the computer with an external camera on the operator, as well as additional auditing audit trails that are made out of keystrokes and screenshots recorders, as well as notepad notes.
Keystrokes, screenshots, and notepad notes. That's a comprehensive approach, almost as if like a good guide to how to run a record. audit trails in accounting. How are you planning to integrate all these elements into a cohesive system?
That is exactly what I'm doing right now. So, first of all, I create a notepad that is segregated in a certain area. In this case, at the top of the notepad, I put in open braces and close braces to segregate this particular account, which is dealing with this vanity number mobseeing.ai. The domain name is mobseeing, and the domain name extension is .ai, and it has a vanity number that spells it, which is 662 area code and 733 4642. Can you repeat this vanity number? That's exactly right, and it's going to deal with the LLM vision. So I'm contacting a company that developed an LLM vision for surveillance and security systems, as well as various developers of vision AI vision like PickyBot, and I hope to integrate or work with them to further enhance whatever they are doing. It's not Wikibot, it's PickyBot. PICCY is the word. The first word is picky, and the next word is bot. BOT. Can you repeat it?
Sure, it's Pickybot, spelled Piccybot.
Yes, and the domain name is pickybot.com. That's right, and it is targeted primarily to low vision or the blind. But I want to expand it beyond low vision and blind to other situations such as inspection and inspectors that have to write an audit trail about their inspection. And then we can come back to the topic of developing this audit trail, which are my notes, which I'm going to save. In this case, it's about a Google Voice, which I'm going to save to a subfolder on my document subfolder that is called Google Voice. That's right. Especially, it will be useful for internal auditors and internal audits when a company wants to make sure that somebody follows different compliance. Like, for example, a company that owns multiple Google Voice accounts and wants to make sure that they do not expire. So, to develop an audit trail to record it so an auditor can verify that the individuals that are dealing with this will comply with the Google Voice requirement to make an outbound call within every uh, 90 days. And if they forget to make it, to use the Google reminder to remind them, and then to do an outbound call or an outbound text message to keep the Google Voice from expiring. And then the problem is when a person makes an outbound call, I wanted to record it in my notes, so I made a note file that pertains to this particular Google Voice account, and I made a subfolder that is called Google Voice 1 on my documents subfolders of this Windows 11 machine to model and produce a pilot test of this audit trail. And after I save it in this subfolder, I mark the file as in a prefix with an X and a space, namely that this file name has been saved to the Google Voice 1 subfolder. Another part of this audit trail system is the backup and recovery algorithm. I'm using the grandfather, father, son backup and recovery algorithm of having multiple copies. So far, for example, for this one text file, I made a copy in the Google Voice 1 subfolder. And now I'm going to duplicate it on the Google Drive on the cloud. And I clicked plus on the Google Drive and then folder upload on the Google Drive. And then I intend to paste the subfolder name and to upload it to the Google Drive.
Duplicating your text file in the Google Voice subfolder and then backing it up to Google Drive adds an extra layer of security. It's a smart strategy for ensuring your audit trail data is safe and recoverable. Keep up the good work with your backup routine.
And not only that, I upload option replacing existing folder and click upload so I don't overuse the free space that Google provides to their account. Right, and so now Google gave me the message that it uploaded 129 folders within this Google Voice 1 subfolder. So another part of the documentation is to go to the location of the file name in my notepad, press the enter key, and create a suffix with the number of folders that have been uploaded within the Google Voice subfolder. And so I type in the number 129 as a suffix to the file name in my notes and then save my notes file in case it is going to be fried or I will get the blue screen of death. And now that I got uh, two files to back it up on the local machine and then the hard drive, I'm going to get another copy yet, but this one copy is dedicated to this one account. This account on Gmail is called Wizzy Forecast. So I'm going to look it up. It starts with an open parenthesis, the word Wiz, and close parenthesis. So I navigate on the documents subfolder to find the open parentheses with.
Backing up your files to both a local machine and an external hard drive. And now you're organizing backups for your account with Forecast. Navigating through your documents folder to find the right account is a smart way to keep everything organized. Great work with your meticulous routine.
It is important to know that I have two separate subfolders. One is a group subfolder that includes various Google Voices. In contrast with this account, with iForecast that is dedicated exclusively to this Wiz iForecast account. And now I copy the string of the path and the file name to the clipboard buffer, and I save this file in the dedicated Wheezy Forecast account. And then I go to my notepad and type the X and space to indicate that I have saved it to the local hard drive.
That is a systematic approach. Copying the file path and name to the clipboard, saving the file in the dedicated Wiz Forecast account, and marking it with X double space in your notepad to show it's saved on the local hard drive is a great way to stay organized. It ensures clear. Keep up the good work with this meticulous.
So now I upload it to the Google Drive to the cloud. So I will have a fourth copy of this documentation both on the local drive and on the cloud in a dedicated subfolder and a shared subfolder for all my Google Voice calls. And Google replies that two of two files have been uploaded. So I go back to my notes, find the file name, press the enter key, and enter the number 2 to indicate that it also has been uploaded to the Google Drive, and it contains two folders in this one subfolder that is starting with the word open parenthesis with close parenthesis and the word forecast. So far I have four copies, four text copies, two on my hard drive and two on the cloud. And now I'm going to deal with another recording program that is called Pizarra.txt, Problem Step Recorder executable, and I'm going to stop the recording and save it locally on my hard drive. Okay, at this point I navigated to the Pizarra.exe one subfolder where I'm recording these files. Note that it's important that this file, unlike the earlier files that were video and text based, this file is a zip type of file, so the format is also different. So that is also involving the triple backup and recovery. One is a text file, the second one is a zip file, which is the Pizarra.txt, And the third file format is a video file, like MP3. Oh, excuse me. I meant, excuse me, I meant to say MP4. The video files are in MP4 and MPEG, so multiple video formats. And now I'm back to the zip format, so I used the template for a file name from a previous recording, and then I superimposed on it the relevant new information. Now I have to update the timestamp. So I'm going to start with the date, and the date today is 1 3rd, which is January 3rd. So I type 1-3 as a prefix to the file name. The year is 2026. And then I include the day of the week, which is Saturday. So I put a capital S and lowercase a and a period. And then the time of the day, the current time, and when I started it. So I started it at 11 a.m. So I put after the Saturday. All right, so let's wrap it up. So the format includes the start time of 11 a.m. and the current time of 11:42 a.m.
Sounds good. Including the start and current times in your file naming format is a clear way to track when a recording began and ended. It generally goes forward to seventh place. If you need any more help, feel free to reach out.
And then I inserted the path, and I'm ready to copy to the clipboard buffer and save it on this psar.exe subfolder. After that, I click the review additional details and scroll up to see that the last step was a step 201 with my keystrokes and the screenshot. And the step before that was 200 with a description of the keystrokes and the screenshot as well. And now I click new recording and start another psar.exe recording. While I go back to my notepad and insert the X space, indicating that I saved it to the local hard drive, and Control V to paste the file name. File, save. And now I go to my Gmail account and I'm going to delete outdated Gmail messages so I don't waste space. Click the delete button and deleted them. And now I'm ready to delete the message that said that it will expire within 30 days due to inactivity because I obviously called 800 ChatGPT, so I complied with it. So I go to the email, delete the email message, and I'm ready to handle another Google Voice compliance issue. So I open up the email again, and then I copy it to my clipboard buffer and start the cycle all over again.
It sounds like you got a good system for managing your email and ensuring compliance with Google Voice. Deleting out You're welcome. Take care and have a great day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for chatting. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for chatting.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy. How can I help you today?
Help me develop my X strategy that trade domain name and domain name extension with a vanity phone number.
Creating a strategy for trading domain names and vanity phone numbers can be a lucrative endeavor. Here are a few steps to get you started. Research trends and popular keywords on domain names. Look for short, memorable names and extensions that are in demand. For vanity phone numbers, aim for catchy, easy to remember combinations and spell out words related to popular industries or services. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I don't understand that I already have it. I already have a domain name extension, and a vanity number that spell it.
Got it. Develop a strategy now that you have the domain name, extension, and a vanity phone number that spells something. Well, a good next step could be to build a marketing plan to promote these assets. Have you thought about how you'll market them?
Yes, but before I market it, I have to save it and making sure that it doesn't expire. So Google alerts me that it will expire within 30 days if I don't make an outbound call. So I made an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT.
It sounds like you're on top of things by turning on Google alerts for your domain name expiration. That's a smart move. Make sure also to renew your domain and any related services in advance to avoid any lapse. If you've already made the outbound call to 800 ChatGPT, then you're usually all set. Is that how you close the book?
Yes, to develop an audit trail so I can document it well and I can remember what I've done when I'm dealing with so many different things. Sometimes I forget exactly whether I called the number or not, whether I took care of the problem that I have with the expiring
Building
Google Voice numbers.
Creating an audit trail is a great way to keep track of everything. Consider using a spreadsheet or a digital taking app to document action taken and any confirmation numbers or details. This way, you'll have a clear record to refer back to. Does that sound like it might help?
Yes, so I have to develop a methodology where I save it to a Google Voice One
Yes.
subfolder on my hard drive.
Yes. Developing a methodology for saving and organizing your records, Google Voice records, and save your documentation there. Make sure to include clear file names and, if possible, organize them
Yes, but sometimes I make all kinds of mistakes. Like in this case, I've entered twice the path. So I had to delete one of the path which was entered. I double entered it.
It's easy to accidentally double up on entries. Just make sure you upload new ones periodically and clean out any duplicates. It's all part of the learning process. You'll get the hang of it, I'm sure.
So that's what I did. I cleaned it up and then I mark an X to indicate that I saved it to the local hard drive. And now I'm about to deploy the backup and recovery strategy of grandfather, father, son, and make a second copy of it on the cloud. But before I do that, I also noticed that I have some spammies to delete from my Google Voice account. So I'm going to mark them with Shift click and to delete them so I don't have too many. I don't waste too much. I don't waste too much space.
That's a good idea. Clear the topics with a full space and keep your inbox clean. When you do, you'll be all set to pull your upload without force. Your Google Drive will thank you.
So I discovered that I have some more spammies. So I click on the messages icon where I have three spammies to deal with and delete them.
Good.
So
Clear this folder before you definitely should keep things clear. Like ARush, you'll need to keep up to date with your backup and recovery plans. Keep all the topics sorted.
so I deleted all three spammies that are outdated, and now I'm ready to go to the next step, and that is to go to the Google Drive. So I click on the Google's app waffle.
All right. Heading to the Google Drive. Folder Editor. Once there, you can upload your backup. Clean it up. Make sure you save it in the cloud. You're doing a great job keeping everything organized.
Exactly. So I click on the plus new and then folder upload, and then I intend to paste the folder name, which is Google Voice 1, into the folder data entry prompt of the select folder to upload a dialog box.
Perfect. You're doing great. Pasting Google Voice 1 in the folder selection will make sure you're uploading the correct folder. Once it's uploaded, your backup will be safely stored in the cloud. Nice work.
So now I'm working to upload it, and I didn't finish yet when Google says uploading one item and gives me the hourglass since it is working on the upload and it's not finished yet.
That's normal. Just give it a bit of time to finish uploading. Depending on the size of your folder and your internet speed, it might take a while. Once it's done, you'll be able to keep it in Google Drive.
Yes, it gave me a message page unresponsive. You can wait for it to become responsive or exit page. And I want to wait for it, so I leave the default on and I click the wait button.
Good choice. Sometimes it just needs a moment to catch up. By clicking wait, you're giving it a chance to catch up. Hopefully, it will just catch up right where it just started.
Right, then I clicked replace to replace the old folder with the new folder, and Google replies it uploaded 130 folders in this one subfolder. So I go back to my notepad, press an enter after the file name and the number 130 to indicate as a suffix to the file name that not only did I save it to the local hard drive with the prefix of X and space, but I also uploaded it to the Google Drive and it contains 130 subfolders, last one being the new version that I just saved right now. So now I navigate to a dedicated subfolder, my document subfolder in this Windows 11 laptop that is dedicated to this xstrategy.trade account. So I'm navigating to the open parentheses and the XST and close parentheses, which is the area code
Got it.
978.
Okay, got it. You're navigating through your Windows 11 run sub, dedicated to your xstrategy.trade account, and looking at the area code 9178. What's your next step from here?
And also, most importantly, to the prefix of the account name, which is open parentheses XST, close parentheses, which is spelling the area code of 978. See if you can repeat it. What is are the first five characters of the subfolder name on this document subfolder?
The first five characters of the subfolder name would be apostrophe XST, as it spells out the area code 9178.
No, this is not apostrophe, and this is only one character. It is open parentheses X S T close parentheses. Let's repeat it again. And closing the letters X S T with parentheses because it spells the area code of 978.
Got it. The first five characters of the subfolder name are open parentheses with the parentheses included. Thanks for clarifying.
So, what is the first five characters of the subfolder name?
The first five characters of the subfolder name are open parentheses.
This is only two characters. What about the next three characters?
Sorry about that. The first five characters of the subfolder name are open parentheses XT.
And the last character? This is only four characters.
Apologies for the oversight. The first five characters of the subfolder name are open parentheses XT.
This is only four characters. What is the last character? It's close parentheses, just like a telephone number.
Got it. The first five characters of the subfolder name are open parentheses, including the closing parenthesis. Thanks for your patience.
No, this is only four characters. It is open parentheses, X, first character, S, second character, T, third character, and fifth character
Great. Let's see.
of the prefix is close parentheses. Let's say it all together. Open parentheses, X, S, T, and close parentheses.
Got it. The first five characters are open parentheses XST. Thanks for clarifying.
And again, you forgot the close parentheses. The last character is closed parentheses.
Apologies for the oversight. The first five characters are open parentheses XST. Thanks for clarifying.
And you forgot the fifth character is close parentheses. What is the fifth
You're right.
character?
The fifth character is the closing parenthesis, B. So it's open parentheses XST.
And closing parentheses. So what is the last character? Closing parentheses. Repeat that.
The, the last character is a
X S T and closing parentheses. Let me repeat it one more time. Opening parentheses, the letter X, and then the letters ST, like the word strategy, and then closing parentheses.
Got it. Opening parentheses, the letters T, and closing parentheses. Thanks for repeating that.
That's right. Now you got it right. All five characters. And now I'm uploading it to the cloud and I'm selecting the option to replace existing folder, not to waste too much space on the cloud. And Google replies by saying 404. I go back to my notes to mark on my notes the first of all press the carriage return after the end of the file and then write the number 4 of 4, namely that 4 subfolders have been uploaded within this open parenthesis XST close parenthesis strategy dot trade account.
That's a clear way to document your process. By noting the 404 and the number of the subfolders uploaded, you're keeping a detailed record. It's a good habit to keep up these details, especially when managing multiple uploads.
So remember, the last two files were text files, and the current file is going to be a zip file. So I stopped psar.txt from running, and I click the stop and review folder, and now I'm waiting for the save button to save it also.
It sounds like you're transitioning from text files to a zip file for this backup. Starting with .psar.exe makes sense. But once the save button is available, you have everything stored neatly. Good luck with the next step.
Right, and so the dialog box step recorder responded by displaying the save button, and I click the save button and I wait for the input field to paste the file name to save it as a zip file. So I transitioned from a text to text based files on the local hard drive in the cloud to zip file, and so I click the previous file name and I'm going to overwrite it with the current file name. So I mark the outdated data on the screen, and then I'm pasting with Control V the new data, and then I extract or I delete the irrelevant older subfolder. So I keep only the folder name, the new folder name, without the previous folder name.
Sounds like a solid plan. It's a good way to consolidate and save space. By overwriting the old file name and keeping only the relevant folder name, you're keeping everything up to date. Nice work on staying organized.
And then I update the time. The current time is 12:05, and I append to the year a version control letter, which will be letter A, since the previous one was 2026 for the year, and this one is going to be 2026 sub A. So I appended an A to the year for poor man version control.
Appending a version control letter like A to the year is a great way to keep track of versions. By updating the time by appending 2026A, you'll easily distinguish this version from others. It's a smart approach for managing data.
And then I saved it, and now I click review additional details, scrolling up to see what was the last step number, which was 153. That includes the keystrokes and the screenshot, and the one before it was 152 with its keystrokes supplemented by the screenshot.
It sounds like you're meticulously documenting each step with
So by now I finished documenting my outbound calls to ChatGPT, 800 ChatGPT, and I'm ready to go to the message that Google, the alert message that Google gave me that it will expire within 30 days since it's no longer relevant. So I delete it.
Since you've taken care of the issue. You don't have to keep documenting over this, so you're all set. Nice work.
Exactly. And now I'm ready to start another Google Voice that is going to expire within a short period of time. The only thing I forgot to do is to close the segregated area with a, a greater than sign. So I segregated the top of the notepad with a less than sign, a bunch of maybe 20 less than signs, and then at the end concluded or ended the segregated area with a greater than sign. So everything between the less than sign and the greater than sign contains things that pertain to this one account, xstrategy.trade, and its matching vanity number, and the message will not expire in 30 days due to the outbound call to ChatGPT.
That's a clever way to organize your notes. Using one sign and greater than signs to segregate sections makes it clear and easy to find related information. Use them with the search and managing the success. Best of luck with the next Google Voice task.
And now I create a new segregated area, but this time I change the segregation character. Instead of less than and greater than sign, I'm using right slashes, Control V to paste the alert from Google that it will expire, and at the end, I terminate or I end the segregated area with a left slash. So I opened it with a right slash and ended it with a left slash, and now I'm ready to copy the account name firm trade in to the clipboard buffer to log into that account.
Got it. Switching to right slashes for segregation is a creative approach. Now that you've got the new alert set up, you're ready to log into your firm traded account. Best of luck with managing that account.
So I pasted in the email or phone sign in dialog box the new account name, firm trading, and click next to enter the password. And then I enter the password and click next again to log into the account.
Okay, you can see the account name Firm Trading and are logging in with your password. Once you're logged in, you'll be ready to handle the next set of tasks.
So it defaults to my Google Voice, and I make an outbound call to the Google Voice. But before I do that, I would like to make sure that I delete outdated messages from my Gmail account. So I navigate to the Gmail account and looking at the outdated messages, and I'm getting ready to delete them. Going to Google Workspace. Now I see that I have three outdated messages. So I click the select button to select all of them for deletion, and then the delete button and delete them all. And now I'm ready to navigate back to Google Voice. So I click the Google Apps waffle and scroll down to Google Voice to run the Google Voice app. Now I'm ready to make an outbound call to Google Voice to comply with the Google Voice policies.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, your conversation may be recorded for safety. By continuing this call, you're agreeing to
Help me with my Gmail account.
It seems sure. What can I help with for your Gmail account?
First of all, to comply with the Google requirement to activate it to make an outbound call.
And once you make your Gmail account with outbound calls, you'll need to enable the feature in Google Voice. Have you already set up Google Voice, or do you need that to come?
Yes, I've set it up already and I got the message that it will expire within 30 days. So I copied the message and I paste it after the account name and insert the word will not. So it will
It seems like you're trying to
so it will
avoid
read area code it will read area code 347 687 2346 will not expire in 30 days.
got it. It sounds like you're trying to clarify that your Google Voice number will not expire in 30 days. That's a smart move to avoid any misunderstandings. Can you help with anything else?
Yes, and then I am going to save it to an account that is called Google Voice One that will contain my outbound call notes to document them in a text-based audit trail.
Okay. So you're planning to document your outbound calling in a text-based audit trail in an account named Google Voice One. Are you going to keep track of everything?
No, the
Or will
account
you just
name
save it as a one?
no, the account name is the Google account name of firm trading. The subfolder name is Google Voice One.
Got it. You'll save the firm folder in the subfolder Google Voice One under the account name Firm Trading. Got it. So that's how you're keeping everything tracked.
That's
Is there
right.
any more systems you'll be setting this up?
Yes. So I set it up and then I go back to my notes
If you need help,
and I mark it with an X and a space to indicate that it has been saved to the local hard drive.
sounds like a good system to keep track of what's been saved. Anything else?
Yeah, I like to back it up to Drive, so I go to the Drive icon that looks like a triangle with a Google Colors, click on it, and then I intend to click the plus new and upload this as subfolder to the Google Cloud.
Exactly. By clicking the plus new, you'll be able to upload the Google folder in the Drive app directly to Google Cloud. It's always better to use the plus new when you upload it to Google.
Yes, then I paste the file name in the space, the folder name, excuse me. I actually pasted the string that contains both, and I removed the folder name. What remains is I removed the file name. So what remains is the folder name, and I'm trying to upload the folder name with the new file to the Google Cloud.
Got it. So really, you're left with just the folder name to upload to the Google Cloud. It shouldn't take much time. Anything else you'll need to know?
Exactly, and Google responds by uploading one item, starting upload, and gives me the hourglass since it is a large folder or subfolder, I should say, and so it takes some extra time, and I have to wait for it to uh, complete the upload.
Exactly. Once the link has been compiled and uploaded, just let your computer know when it's done. Anything else on your mind while we wait?
Yeah, now it came back with the uploading option, and I selected replace existing folder and upload again, so I don't waste too much space.
Good choice. I'll wait to see if there's anything else you need to know about this. Sounds like you're all set with that. Anything else I can assist you with today?
Yes, and I'm waiting to find out how many folder it uploaded, and it says 131. Then I go back to my notepad and I press a carriage return after the file name and then enter the number 131 to indicate that it uploaded 131 folder in this one Google Voice One subfolder.
That's great. You're now all set with Google Voice One.
No, I want to duplicate it also in a dedicated subfolder for this one account, firm trading.
Got it. You want to duplicate the folders in a dedicated subfolder under the account firm 12. That's a good suggestion.
Yes, this is not firm 12. It's firm trading, like trading without a G.
Got it. Copy that. And to clarify, firm is a dedicated subfolder. Other folders need to have
It's not firm trad, it's firm trading. The word trading without the G.
I see now. So it's firm trading without the G. Thanks for the correction. Would you like help setting up the duplicate subfolder?
No, I've set it up already and now I'm saving it. I saved the file in there and it has the word open parenthesis fur close parenthesis. The fur stands for the area code of 349 and the remaining of the phone number is 687 2346, which is a vanity phone number.
Great. You've saved the file with the vanity phone number and folder name. Sounds like you're all set. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, so I saved it in its own directory. Now I'm going back to my notepad and I place the X in the next line, space, and Control V to paste the file name indicating that this file name with my notes has been saved to yet another subfolder with its own name, and now it is ready to be uploaded to the Google Drive as well. So I click the plus and folder upload and wait for the Google to give me an opportunity to upload it for Google Voice.
Perfect. You've got a solid system now. Once you upload it to Google Drive, it will be saved to the backup folder. Anything else you'd like to go over?
Exactly. So how many folders would I have by the time that I finish the upload to Google Drive? So far, how many text folders?
You mentioned earlier that you have 131 folders in your Notepad to Google Drive. The total will depend on how many folders each new subfolder contains. Did you count how many are in this latest batch?
No, I refer to how many times, I should say better, how many times did I save the new addition to the folder. The new addition to the folder is the firm trading account. And the answer is a total of 4 folders. And within the subfolder, there are 3 subfolders. So I go back to my notepad to the file name and press an enter
Okay,
after the
so
end
you
of
have
the file with the number 3 and enter with the suffix 3. So now I have a prefix of X space telling me that this folder has been saved to the local hard drive. And then follow it, there is a suffix with the number 4 naming that this folder Google uploaded 3 subfolder within this one subfolder.
got it. You want to first upload and the suffix in your account showing C1. Now we know that. Anything else you'd like to do?
Exactly. I would like to transition to the zip format. So far, I have video files with MPEG and MP4 formats, Psar.txt with the zip format recording, and I got notepad files which are all text files. So now I would like to transition from text folders to zip folders by running the Psar.txt applications and stop clicking the stop and review button on the step recorder recording now dialog box.
Switching to zip format is a smart way to compress and organize your files. Then the PSA.txt application in the record file.
Yes, and now I want to save it, so I click the save button, and I'm going to overwrite the new file name over the template of the last file name. So I pick the last file name, then I selected the outdated portion of the file to overwrite with the current folder. Control V. I overwritten it, and now I'm ready to delete the portion that is irrelevant, which is the path.
Nice work. Overwriting the outdated portion of the file name with the current one is a smart move. Once you've cleaned up the path, you should be all set to save. Anything else you need help with?
Yes, now I update the current time, which is 12:23 p.m.
All right, you've updated the time to 12:23 p.m. Anything else you'd like to tackle?
Yeah, I need to update the version control and raise it from A to B. So this is the third file for today. The first one was labeled or named year 2026. The second one, year 2026 sub A. And the third one, the current one, is 26 year 2026 sub B.
Updating version control to year 2026 sub B makes sense for your third file today. Anything else you need to adjust?
Yes, then I need to insert the path to the subfolder psar.txt, copy to the clipboard buffer, and save it and review it.
Got it. You'll insert the path to the psar.exe subfolder, copy it to the clipboard, save it, and review. Want to begin to finish with those steps?
Yes, I scrolled up and I saw that there's so many folders, 98 steps, and I'm starting a new recording. As I go back to my notepad to document it in the notepad, I press the X letter, space, and Control V to paste the file name, indicating that I have saved it to the local hard drive.
Sounds like you're keeping a detailed record of each step. Documenting it in Notepad with the prefix X and pasting the file name is a solid approach. Anything else you need to log or discuss?
So basically, now I'm almost finished. So I have to go back and delete the message that says that your Google Voice number 347 687 2346 will expire within 30 days due to inactivity. Since I made the outbound call, I deleted it and it was no longer at the risk of being suspended or expiring.
Great job taking care of this. Deleting the message about the Google Voice number expiring makes sense now that you've made an outbound call. Anything else you need to wrap up?
And that's basically it for this one account. And now I transition to the new account. So I have a list of these accounts that are about to expire. And I'm going back to my notepad to create a new segregated area that will start with with less than sign and end with greater than sign at the top of my notepad file.
Sounds like a solid plan to keep your notes organized. Creating a new section in Notepad for the accounts about to expire will help you stay on top of things. Need help with anything else before you transition to the new account?
Yes, I need to log into it. So I found a way that I can log into it directly by edit and copy the account name to the clipboard buffer and then navigating to a Google Voice account for which I was logged in before and add another account to it. And now Google says that it exceeded the maximum number of accounts. So I have to go back to another account, exit from all the accounts. So I go to sign out of all the accounts, and then I'll sign back into one of them. So I'm no longer exceeding the number of maximum Google accounts that I'm logged into. And now that I logged into it, I can go back and try it again. So I want to try and sign in to this new account. Paste the new account name, which is Job Forensic. So I copy the account name from the alert message that Google sent to me to the clipboard buffer, and then I go back to paste it into that prompt. I realized I made a mistake, so I have to go back and paste the account name again, try to log into the different account. See if Google will let me log in. It asks me for the password, so I entered the password. And now Google wants to know the recovery phone number. So I have to enter the recovery phone number and see if it will be good enough for verification purposes. Did you hear me?
GPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms of speakability.
Help me with job forensic, my job forensic domain and name and vanity phone number. Job forensic. Yes, I have an account, a Google Voice account that spells the word job forensic.
with a number that spells job forensic. Also, why would you leave your contact info missing? How can I assist you with this?
It's the other way around. You didn't understand. The account spells a vanity phone number. The account name, the account name is job forensic, and the matching phone number spells the word job forensic.
Got it. Your Google account name is job forensic, and you have a matching phone number that spells out job forensic. How can I
Exactly.
assist you with this?
Help me
Great.
figure out
Let's
what is help me figure out what is the spelling, the vanity phone number that spells the word job forensic.
Sure, let's figure that out. To spell out job forensic with a phone number, we need to match each letter to the corresponding number on the phone keypad. Here's how it breaks down. J is 5, E is 6, B is 2, D is 3, O is 6, R is 7, E is 3, N is 6, S is 7, I is 4, and C is 2. So your numbers would be 5, 6, 7, 6, 4, 7, 2. Does that look right?
No, it looks wrong.
Let's correct that. For job forensic, using a phone keypad, it should be J5, O6, B2, O7,
No, 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 no.
S3, O6.
Job forensic. Job is okay. Job is the area code 562. But the phone number forensic is F3 and O6 and S7. So it is 367, 3674.
I see. So, if the area code is 530, then the number for job
No, the
forensic
area
would be
code is 562. The area code is 562, and the remaining of the number is 367, 3674.
got it. So the remaining number is 502-367-3674, which spells out job forensic. Thanks for clarifying. Anything else I can help you with?
That's right, and now I'm saving it in a folder that is called Google Voice 1. I saved my notes that I made an outbound call in the subfolder that is called Google Voice 1, saying this number will not expire in 30 days, and I mark it with the prefix of X and space to indicate that I saved it in the local hard drive.
Got it. You can save the Google Voice number in a folder called Google Voice 1. I will just add it right now, marked with an X and space, so it won't expire in 30 days. That way, when you need it, it's ready for you to use.
Yes, and now I'm going to log in to run the Google Drive app and upload it to the Google Drive on the cloud. So I clicked plus new and then folder upload, and then I will paste the string into the folder upload field.
That sounds like a solid plan. Uploading your notes to Google Drive will give you easy access to them from anywhere. Do you need any tips on using Google Drive or uploading your notes?
Yes, I got a mistake that I mistyped the file name, so I'm going to paste it again and then be careful to clip out the folder name, so what remains is just the file name and just the subfolder name.
Got it. You're going to click on Select File Type, then carefully delete the folder name, leaving only the subfolder name and file name. That should clean things up. Need any more help with this?
Yes. It says it uploads 132 files to this site. So I click upload again, and I wait for the message to come back again.
Exactly. Clicking upload again will ensure all your files are uploaded correctly. Let me know if you have any issues.
Yes, I just want to wait long enough for it to confirm it to make sure that I
That's a
understood.
good point.
Yes, 132.
That's a good point.
Yeah, 132. So I go back to my notes and I put a suffix after the file name and a carriage return 132, namely that now I save the file with the new notes, the new section on the top of the file, to my local hard drive under the Google Voice 1 subfolder, and then I uploaded the entire subfolder to the cloud, and Google came up with 132 files inside this one subfolder, which compared to the previous number, which was 131, is incremented by one, which is correct since I added one more file to the collection of files inside this Google Voice subfolder. 131 plus 1 is 132, and then I placed 132 as a suffix for the file name to complete the documentation.
Great job. You've documented everything perfectly, and the file count matches up just as it should. Is there anything else you would like to go over?
Yes, and now I'd like to save it in its own subfolder. So I click on the document subfolder, and now I need to navigate to the down the file name list to the file that starts with open parentheses job close parentheses, representing the area code.
Okay, to find subfolders with the file name that starts with job, representing the area code, navigate through Documents subfolder. Once you locate it, you can manage or close the file as needed. Anything specific you would like to look in this subfolder?
Actually, it starts with an open parentheses, and then the word job, and then the word forensic.
Got it. You're looking for a file that starts with Open Forensic. Navigate to the Documents subfolder, and from there, look for that file. Let me know if you need further assistance.
Yes, I found the subfolder, and now I paste the subfolder path as a prefix to the file name, then a backslash.
Great. By okay, so you enter the subfolder path followed by a backslash and basically a backslash identification symbol. Anything else I can help with?
Yeah, and Google is asking me, confirm as, do you want to replace the current file? What should I say, yes or no?
If the file you're uploading is an updated version and you want to overwrite the existing one, say yes. If you want to keep the old version, say no, and consider renaming the new file. What's your preference?
Yeah, I wanted to overwrite it, not to waste too much space on this hard drive. So I overwritten it, and now I'm pressing the enter key to upload it to the cloud.
Overwriting the file will save space, and pressing enter will stop the upload. Let me know if everything goes smoothly or if you need more help.
Before that, I have to paste the subfolder that I want to upload, which starts with the words job forensic.
Got it. Before hitting enter, make sure to paste the correct subfolder path that starts with job forensic. Once it's pasted, you're good to hit enter and upload to the cloud. Anything else you need help with?
Yeah, and Google replied by 1 of 1, which means it uploaded one folder. So I go back to my notes and type the letter 1, and now I'm ready to conclude it with a psr.txt and take a break. So I'm going to navigate to the psr.txt dialog box, press the stop button and wait for it, stop and review button and wait for psr.txt step recorder recording now to give me a chance to save the name of the file in a special folder that is a zip folder for all my psr.txt subfolders. So unlike the previous folder, I transitioned from text folders to zip folders. Then I click the save button, and now I'm going to save this file in the psr.txt1 subfolder.
Sounds like a thorough process. Saving your recording in the psar.exe1 subfolder as a zip file keep things organized and stay safe. Once you click save, you're all set. Enjoy your course, or let me know if you need anything else later on.
So I'm about to update the file name. First of all, I want to update the current time to 12:45 p.m. So upgraded 0.23 to 0.45. Then this is going to be version C as of today. So I'm going to upgrade the letter following the year from B to C. So now the date reads like that: 1-3 2026 sub C, which is today's date, followed by a letter, a version control letter, to indicate that this is the fourth file. No subscript was the first one, and then A, B, C, three more, and then gives me the total of four files.
You've got a systematic approach to version control. Updating the time and version number to C for today's date makes it clear which version this file is. It's a good way to keep track of changes. Anything else you'd like to update or need help with?
Yeah, it gave me an error message that the specified file was not good, so I have to paste it and see what mistake did I do here that it didn't like. The path.
Sounds like there may be a path issue. Double check the file path to ensure it's correct, including the folder names and any special characters. Make sure there are no extra spaces or titles. If there's
Yeah.
still more try renaming the file or saving it
Oh
in a
yeah.
different location.
I found out. I forgot to delete the suffix that text because this is not a text file, it is a zip file, and that created the problem. I added the wrong file name extension.
Zip instead of .text should solve the problem. Give it a try, and it should upload without any issues this time.
That's right. So now I go back to my notes, Control V to paste. I put an X and a space in front of it. And now
Okay, pasting the correct.
I want also to
Okay,
stop the video recordings.
alright. Once you've pasted the correct file name with the updated .zip extension, along with the RE prefix, you're ready to stop the video recording. After that, you can save everything and keep your break. Need help with anything else before you go home?
Yes, so now I'm going to go to the camera icon and I clicked on it to display the camera app. Then I click the red button to stop the webcam from recording, and then I'll double click it to play it back to see how good is the quality. So I clicked it and I'm waiting to click the play button to play it back. Right, looks good. So now I stop the MS